Hello everyone, and the First Fox welcomes you all back to Let's Play Persona 4 Arena. So yeah, we're going to continue Labrys' story, even though she hasn't received her name yet. So let's do it. Sunrise is the next day he arrives. After coming out of standby in order to enter the shock-resistant chamber once again, from what I'm told, it's a different purpose than the combat tests. So afterwards, the three researchers feedback downloads appear.
Sounds like it's decided. We'll discontinue use of the name Unit Number 031. Generation 5 Labrys will be this unit's new name.
Hey, you got a name.
That's your name. The official one's much longer. Generation 5 Anti-Shadow...
Fifth generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Labrys. How hard is that to remember?
Labrys.
The designation by a name. That is not a number. I never questioned being called number 31 right now. Nothing about it seemed awkward, but I wonder why I'm happy to have acquired a name. Even if my designation changes, it will not have a concrete effect on my abilities. But by describing my name for... Oh my god. By describing my number for a name, it feels like I'm no longer one of a series that of a minute variation. I'm a discrete individual. That may be why. I find myself smiling as a result.
From now on, the battles you fight will not be to test your performance. They'll be geared toward drawing out a persona. First, you will fight all the remaining units of your model type. Your objective is to destroy them. Every last one.
Fuck!
Huh?
I am perplexed at the disconnect between their tone of voice and the specifics of the orders. Fight all remaining units of my model type. Destroy every last one of them.
The fear impulse and self-preservation instinct seem to be the key to activating a persona. This is the most effective method of inducing extreme mental stress.
Stress? Come on, you don't have to go this far.
Huh? Well, that's a first. None of them have ever protested like that. Well, at least that's a sign that its ego is developing.
You told me it was over. I thought I wouldn't have to do these things anymore.
You.
Ain't there some other way? If there is, please, let me do that instead. I don't want to fight him anymore.
The three researchers look at me with apparent surprise on their faces. Did my protest get through to them? I hope so, but...
That's a surprise. Such natural speech patterns. I hadn't thought its personality would develop this fast.
All the data's being recorded now. Let's compare them and look at which stages they improve at.
They smile while muttering to themselves. I am at complete loss of words. They are not machines, but humans, and on top of that, they are creators. It is not possible that they do not understand me. Yet their current expression, until now, I thought they were understanding people who treat us as Yeah, you are wrong. Or what I say, they will see it only as a response to stimuli. Besides their gentle attitudes, we are nothing more than test subjects they hold no emotional attachment to. They do not focus on what I'm saying. They're only research in as a reaction. The researchers ignore my sudden silence and hastily leave the chamber. The figures are hidden behind the hatch. On the other side, I will be forced to fight again today, and in the days to come, I must continue to destroy my opponents each time. I cannot find the words I want to say. I slowly turn my head and look, but when I see their truly loss of words.
No.
My opponent emerged. Oh fuck. No smile or sadness on her face. She is quietly standing there, expressionless. There are 24 steps into the chamber while gazing at my face. The hatch slowly closes behind her.
No. Why?
And I do not know who the question is addressed to. Why is she here? Because she was ordered. Do I have to fight her now? It is not quite sinking in yet, but a sharp tone I had never heard from her before. She tells me what to do.
Draw your weapon.
I can't.
If you don't fight, you'll lose. I will end up destroying you. Are you willing to accept that?
Why? Why are you saying this stuff?
Number 24 ignores my question and reaches behind her back with her right hand. The multi-use weapon until it releases from her back, it becomes a great sword in her right hand. It's roughly 15 meters. Why the fuck do you care? It's 15 meters long. It's difficult to process seeing the weapon pointing at me.
If you fear being destroyed, if you have a heart capable of fear, then there's no need to hesitate. That alone gives you the right to attack me with all your strength.
But doesn't the same go for you?
I could not help but plead. Number 24 does not answer, but it appears that a small smile forms on her lips.
You said there was someone you wanted to meet. I can't fight you knowing that.
I turn and appeal to the researcher watcher. Oh.
Come on, stop this! I don't want to fight anymore!
I press against the strike it with my fist, so my safety alerts are disabled. It must be coded with something I can't even scratch. The researchers staying on their side are completely expressionless, as if they are machines themselves. I beg and plead that they do not respond. If only there wasn't. I am so frustrated. Why?
Only one of us can exit this chamber.
Huh?
They never told you, since you were strong enough, that battles never lasted very long. But that's the rule of this place. The only time the door leading beyond that transparent wall opens is when one of us is considered unable to fight. From the start, this whole setup never took our feelings into account.
Fucking assholes. I can say nothing. I can see, though, her words that atrocities, battles were forced upon her.
But talking like this is a waste of time. I can see I won't spur you into fighting with just words alone.
As soon as she finished, number 24 swinging her for me, quickly dodged an attack. Her sword slashes space where I've been at a speed that could have killed. The tip grazes the chamber forward, sparks fly. She is serious. I finally 6 in. I jump out of the distance between us.
I don't intend to meekly accept my destruction. I have my own goal after all. Now, fight me.
This is some bullshit. I had no choice but to fight, but I thought it crossed my mind. In terms of basic common strength, mine is probably higher. Using my usual tactics, I should be able to destroy her weapon and it's able enough for her scenarios to prevent her from attacking. Well, I doubt I'm more highly developed than mine. It must be of value to the research. If I can render her incapable of acting, I may be able to avoid the order to destroy her when she is down. I decide to bet on that possibility. I shift my priorities and fight back with all my strength. I cannot do this single-handedly. I remove my multi-foot into battle axe. It pains me to do this, but it's the only way. If we go for a counterattack. It shatters. My next target is strength. Shoulder, knee joints, boom boom. In terms of output and movement itself, I detect various differences between us. Amongst those of my U-type, I awaken latest. Compared to number 24, not only my personality module, but my limbs as well have been upgraded to the latest versions. It's only a matter of time, or virtually all offense capabilities and falls to the floor. As planned, number 24 is mostly undamaged apart from her weapon and motor functions. I immediately turn towards the research behind their visible, raise my voice.
Isn't this enough? She had that ego thing way before me. Destroying her won't do anyone any good. Come on. Have a heart.
But hearing this research only... You fucking assholes! See? This is what I meant. I fucking hate these guys. It goes still for a few... all to go. It should not be able to move. It drags itself up. Unpleasant mechanical sounds come while by indicates that she is undergoing unreasonable stress. She has no expression appears on number 24's face. Is a cold, dull-like void. Da 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 da. I know as soon as I looked at her, she would never make a face like that on her own.
What did you do to her?
It'll be coming at you with everything it has now. You better not hold back either. Number 024 had an excellent record against others of its model. Even you might have a hard time beating this one, Labrys.
You bastard. We are weapons, in our words, we are tools. Of course, there would be a means to issue orders remotely. I recall what the other researcher said. So the method of inducing extreme mental stress. In our words, the strongly I desire number 24 survival, the stronger my action will be when forced to destroy her. That is why they laughed. I can sense the strength. Shoulders. There is nothing more I can attempt. All I can do is end her. You fucking bastards. Beyond me, number 24, or rather her animated shell, approaches me, its limbs shaking. I suppressed all thought and related to tactics and slowly turn around. My body goes cold, my arms move into position as if controlled by someone else and ready my weapon. It was not a close fight. Once I decided to finish this, once I resolved to stop her, number 24 is now stood. She is now stood nowhere. Can't speak. I fall to my knees next to her. Her limbs have been shattered. She will never rise again. My processors are overloaded with things I cannot understand. I feel as though all processing is slowed. Number 24's face is turned to the ceiling.
Hey, are you not gonna look at me anymore? You're not gonna smile again?
I did not expect her to respond, but number 24's moves slightly. I stare at her without knowing how to react. She turns her gaze to me and smiles.
I'm sorry to leave you alone. I leave the rest to you.
Those were her last words as she spoke. I cannot believe this. Nurse 24, their face is laughing. She is smiling at the one who destroyed her and robbed her of her dream. All at once, everything hits me in a torrent of emotion and data. I've lost her. I did it. I took everything she had. My vision begins to fade. My thoughts go with it. I cannot determine whether the lights are actually dimming or if this is only my perception. It is too much to handle. I collapse on the ground helplessly like a crumbling statue. Fucking dicks, right? This is why I hate these guys. Next time I am awake and I lying inside a cage. It seems I was carried out to the researchers seem to be taken by my sudden loss of consciousness. Seriously, I am confined in a cage instead of sitting. The researchers keep repeating the word interesting, so this is how they react when extreme mental stress is induced. I can hear their voices clearly. They seem to derive pleasure for the fact that I lost consciousness due to mental stress after. Okay, seriously, can I fucking kill these guys? Cables are connected by one after another. Combat data. All of it flows into me. My eyes widen in surprise. Everything is so vibrant. It is so clear that it isn't distinguishable from actually experiencing them. This is the first time I've received memories with such vivid images. All the images are linked to record of the emotion she felt in relation to them. They are so strongly linked that my screening protocols cannot distinguish them from human thought. The outdoor area where we went to spend time, this big tree, those branches we examined, the sound of water we heard periodically, the snowy playing around. As I relive number 24's experiences, I pick up an unfamiliar voice. This is no sort of image data. Only the voice can be heard. It is a female voice. There's a female researcher at this facility, but this voice belongs to a younger person still in human development stages.
I know the world is a big place. And I know that there's a lot of people in it. But I won't be able to see it for myself, or meet many of them. I know that too. I'm too weak for that.
Her speech is different from the researchers or from those of my unitype. It is very similar to my own speech output.
Thinking about it has made me sad more than once. But I didn't want to do nothing and be left with regrets. That was when my mom and dad looked into some options. And we decided to go with this experiment. If even a sick girl like me could make herself useful to others in this world, I thought I ought to go for it.
Who could this be? I know only that she is female. She is in a situation where her condition prevents her from moving freely. It seems that instead of lamenting that fact, she decided to volunteer for an experiment of some kind. I wonder which experiment, you fucking bastards. Did she know this person? I wish I could ask her, but it's no longer possible.
At first, I kept wondering how much I could really contribute. But after hearing more and more about the program, I started to wonder about the others more than myself.
It's strange, but when I hear it, I feel number 24's heart waver. Was she surprised? Perhaps feeling even something
And yeah, my big wish is to make myself useful to this world. But the ones born from me... Is born the right word for it? Kind of embarrassing. My other wish is that the ones born from me are happy.
Oh, fuck.
I doubt I'll be able to talk to them in person or stay with them, but I still wish from the bottom of my heart that they all have happy lives.
Real tear-jerking moment there. People's voices have unique characteristics, and that in the past I have expressed it as variants in waveform, but each has what could be called its own texture and temperature to it. The voice sounds very warm and kind. I'd like to listen to it some more, but the speech ends there. There are no more related memories from number 24. While the cables I just started to search the archives for results matching the voice. Sadly, there are no results. During my search, I suddenly remember something to archive given to me by number 24 last night. I find a single text file inside.
If you are reading this, then I have most likely been destroyed. It may be that you already understand the concept of guilt, but you have done nothing wrong.
If you are still safe when everything is over, she must have meant if I defeated her in combat. Number 24 knew what would happen to those who lost in the trial. What emotion was she feeling then? What was going through her mind as she prepared this file? I feel something wrench inside my chest.
I happened to access certain data during the feedback treatment and learned something. Artificially creating a personality from scratch is very difficult, though they hope to achieve it in 2 generations. But those of our model were actually made from the template of a certain girl's personality. That includes you and I.
Yep.
She had left a recording for the units created using her personality. A message for those of us who did not yet exist. That's what I heard. She speaks in a strange way, like you. I thought, we really are connected to her.
Yup. I think about the unknown voice. The experiment the voice spoke of was related to our development, after all. The owner of the voice was speaking to us.
The one who gave birth to us loved us. When I understood that, I felt like my eyes were opened. Though my life was filled with suffering, my birth had meaning. I firmly believe that. I want to meet her, I need to tell her thank you for giving birth to us and for loving us. This was not an order from the scientists. It was an objective I made for myself. So if you can understand my feelings, I'd like you to do this in my stead.
I thought it was pronounced steed, not stead.
Give our mother my thanks.
How number 24 must have wanted to meet this girl who she saw as our mother. She must have longed to thank the girl in person. The data within me, her heart tells me so. During the time when she was ordered to destroy her sisters, this wish must have been her only hope. Yet it did not come true. I shared it, the only one she herself said was the only one who understood her. She must have been devastated. But the letter ends in the way I had least
Though
expected.
we knew each other for only a short time, I'm glad I met you. I feel the same right now as our mother did. I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
Oh my god. I am actually really close to fucking tearing up right now. I wouldn't say that I cry a lot, it's just I'm emotional when it comes to sappy shit like this. So no fucking tears. I will not cry manly tears today. How could she feel that way towards me, someone who may one day destroy her? I realized then that the visual input from my optics is experiencing distortion from some unknown reason. An unfamiliar source of water trickles down my cheek.
Labrys, is she crying?
So she is. I can't believe we're actually seeing a machine being driven to tears.
Yeah, you fucking dick!
But its mental graphs are clearly abnormal. What kind of information did it download?
Who knows? That's one thing the graphs can't tell us.
We should take care to limit our studies to just the battle.
No.
It doesn't need any sentimental memories. You can delete those. Why make a weapon so emotional that it can cry?
Delete them. Something roars inside me. It drowns out the feelings of number 24 and Armor that had filled my heart.
Delete! Like hell you're deleting my memory!
Hell yeah! Under no circumstances will I allow that. Hold on, I need to drop my music. Nice music. Number 24 left me for their convenience. I will not forgive this selfishness. We have been treated callously by the researchers in this laboratory. They gave us hearts, yet made us destroy those of our unit type as enemies. We killed our sisters as they were commanded. If we refused, our desires were overdriven and we became their puppets. The wish of the girl who desired a happiness was not taken into consideration. Now even the few memories that number 24, my sisters, and I have accumulated are about to be erased like trash. The thought, though their aim is to develop our ego, they find it inconvenient for us to have real hearts. These feelings within me may be erased, perhaps even my heart itself. If that happens, well, I resume killing my sisters without hesitation. What is least forgivable is that the proof that number 24 had lived her last wishes will be permanently lost. Oh. My hands are squeezed in tight fists. They make a small grinding noise. The goal that number 24 found for herself was left to me. I will carry it out as my own. I will burn it into my heart as my goal. It will do I impose on myself gladly. Nothing will make me surrender it. It must be fought for. Or it must be protected, even if it means fighting.
What the? Its emotions are spiking into the red. I've never seen anything like this.
Hey, what's that warning? No. Labrys is in battle mode?
What? That can't be. There aren't any enemies. We're the only ones here.
Really, dipshit? I was able to release all my limbers despite being inside the cage. The researchers monitoring me on their tablet PC seemed perplexed and alarmed by this. They should be. They are witnessing an override of the principle of non-aggression towards humans. They are flustered and too panicked to speak clearly as they announce an emergency has occurred. One of them steps away from the cage I am in and reaches or switch, warning labels around it. Suddenly restraints appear by my limbs.
Are you saying those mental fluctuations were enough to override the OS's restrictions?
Yes, it was.
That plume's playing pranks on us. Hey, hurry up and delete those memories.
Those memories in my heart are not unnecessary.
What do you think we are?
Something I have not felt until now, a sensation like heat's rage. A trembling, burning wave raises within me. Soon afterwards, I realize that this is an emotion that is a name for this feeling. It is anger. I reroute all my strength into my restrained limbs. The restraints are designed to withstand up to twice our calculated maximum output. Trying to escape is therefore logically doomed to failure. Even so, I continue to muster my strength. It is not because I judge it a variable course of action. I am not merely executing an order. I am acting based on my emotions. It does not matter if the restraints can be destroyed or not. I wish to destroy them. The metal parts in both my limbs and the restraints begin to creak.
How's it doing that? There's no way those things are strong enough to break the restraints.
Well, guess what? They are.
It's outputting over 220% of its theoretical strength limit, even though its joint actuators are operating at only 70% capacity.
That's not possible. That doesn't even make any sense.
Fuck you!
What's driving this thing?
I'm not gonna let you take those memories. I made her a promise.
Bitch! I bust out. The next moment, a rupture sound like a small explosion shakes the entire room. The mechanical bands restraining my arms and legs shatter. I jump out of the cage and run towards the open door. I must escape from here. I have to get out and see the hero who loved us, though we are not yet created to fulfill number 24's wish, which has become mine. But when I enter the hallway connected, I am met with barricades of artillery.
I haven't even got any projectile weapons.
My sister units have never been equipped with firearms. I recall it being due to concerns over a unit's mentality affecting the accuracy of its aim. Oh, really? So what the fuck about Aegis? Short range weaponry, chain arm, and more. However, I do not have a countermeasure. However, I do have a countermeasure. I use my flexibility in adapting to a situation to develop my mind. I dodge complex projectile trajectory and destroy the opposition. Eventually, I reach the end of the hallway. And I have not. Oh wait! This the big tree they were talking about. Oh, I have a feeling I know where you're to. You're not gonna like it. Trees. It seems. I have a feeling I know exactly where you're to. Think about where we met Aegis. Athena said, where am I? Until now, where am I? Where are we? I cannot use the GPS that should have been installed in me. I see the research facility blocks GPS signals outside of its walls. This is probably to prevent its location from being pinpointed. Is this anything? The blue sky that I am seeing for the first time is stunning but irrelevant. Then I notice a periodic sound of liquid distance. The ocean, the answer comes clear to my mind. One of my sisters must have taken an interest in it and learned what it was. My sisters have helped me keep alive now. When I think about that, a burning feeling rises deep within my chest, but none of the landmarks of signposts. I scan my surroundings while running past. These trees are struck my view. They're unique species. That may be a hint. I review the tree's characteristics once more before running our search on them. I attempted this once already, but there is much more data available to me now. Once again, results come easily. Cedar. It is found in many habitats, but the cedars here are unique. The tree shape difference is nearly a separate species. That is because of the difference in the environment. It may be useful in determining my location. Oh, I have a feeling I know exactly where the fuck are you two. That's what unfamiliar sound reached my ears. The heavy rumble sounds like a boater. It seems like they dispatched a vehicle to pursue me. I expected this. The response was swift. It seems that they have had measures in place in the event one of us escaping. When the vehicle stops, fully armed personnel pour out. They move to surround me, both left and right. As the obvious response, no matter how much power I may have, I am alone. The optimal solution would be to overwhelm me with numbers. I try to shake them off by run faster. But soon afterwards, I reach the main gate of the laboratory, high sealed. Do you really think she can't hop over that? I stop. There's nowhere to go.
Labrys, come back here. You're too useful a unit to destroy. You need to get back here to be regulated. That's your role in all this.
I cannot be destroyed here, but I cannot be captured either. They will surely delete my memories. They will make my desire and everything else that was given to me. What purpose? The only option available is whether my wish is with me or whether it is stolen away.
I ain't gonna let you destroy me. And not just because I don't want to be destroyed. I...
Persona, bitch! The moment I focus my concentration to remove my limiters on my onboard weaponry, I sense an unknown strength rise within me, directed afterwards something that cannot be quantified filled my body and the surrounding area.
Huh? What the...
The pursuit vehicle suddenly stops, the research staff goes off, one after our shock.
This reading, is it on the verge of a persona reaction?
Shit, it's awakened? Aw, damn it.
Because she's very scared right now, you fucking prick.
Well, at least this proves that mental stress is the key to activating a persona.
Who cares about that right now? It's not fully awakened yet, but with it still unstable, we don't know what it's capable of.
I am intrigued by their statements.
Persona?
I knew that we had the means, but I was not aware of controlling it. I do not know if this is called a power, nor do I know how to use it, but I can tell that the others are afraid. I seize the opportunity and run towards the main gate. It's a slight possibility that I can reach the door without attracting any gunfire right now and vault over the door with my legs and chain arm. I fucking knew it! She could jump over it! I launch my chain arm towards the upper threshold of the door. The moment the arm grabs the ledge, something emerges. A great power touches the door as well. Suddenly the door crumples like paper. A large hole forms an opening.
Now it's done it.
We need to hurry. If it's that strong already, we won't be able to stop it once its persona completely awakens.
That's... Persona.
Because you guys are being fucking dicks. I quickly regain my senses. I burst out of the facility and single-minded jump. My feet touch the ground of the outside world for the first time. They will most likely not let me escape. Fortunately, the door is badly damaged. It should take time until it can be open enough for vehicles to pass through. I need to gain as much distance and time as possible, and then... It is then I realize I do not have a destination in mind. Really, no fucking shit. Well, it was a Brooklyn accent, so I don't know exactly where you would go. There are many places to go, but where can I go meet her? And then there's also possibility of moving around and shit like that. So only clue I had the girl's speech. Yes, with specific regions. I should begin by traveling to where that style of speech is common. It is reckless, but I feel confident. At the least, I can get closer to the girl than I am now. Although my situation is dire, I am under pursuit. Initially, I am cheerful. There's a bounce in my step. For some reason, I cannot remain calm. Holy shit. We will continue Labrys' story next time, because it's 34 minutes on this part, and I don't want to keep the parts too long. Plus, I want to give you guys something for tomorrow. So yeah, this is the first Fox sign off, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Later.